Well, good evening, everyone. This is Jim Fulford, and we got a very special presentation lined up for you tonight. I'm so glad so many of you could join us online to hear this very special lady, someone that very dear and dear to our sponsors and our upline in the business, and someone that no one does it any better. And I'm always, if you've seen her speak, you know that she speaks from the heart, has a lot to share and a lot to learn. So what I want to do is encourage you to just sit back, listen, enjoy, and just hopefully you'll end up getting a lot out of it, because I know we will. So anyway, we've got a very special speaker and a presenter tonight for the team. It's Luronda Joye from Lake City, Florida. So go ahead and take it away, Luronda.
Jim, thank you so much, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of sharing what is so exciting to just offer people. And so tonight, I'm just thrilled to be a part of the Shackley Effect, and you're going to understand a little bit more about that as we proceed. But I just want you to kind of relax and kind of listen for how this may fit into your life, because one of the things I love most about this business is that it is something that will fit into even the busiest of lives. And for my husband and I, that is really a part of our story. So Shackley came into our lives when we were in the beginning phases of a roofing company. So we are actually certified roofing contractors, and we do both commercial and residential roofing. And we've been in the process for the last 3 years of building a roofing company that is starting to become quite significant. So Shackley came at a time for us that was kind of scary, a time where we knew we needed some other income, where we take care of our health, where we really were missing some things in our lives that our roofing company wasn't able to give us at that point. And so for us, our Shackley story really begins with finding time, or beginning to find niches of time to see how Shackley could work into our lives. Now, that's not everybody's story. Some people come in and this is a full-time career for them. Some people come in and it's something they do in addition. Some people have to find cracks of time to make it work. But the thing about this amazing business is that it really will work for anybody, and it really has something to offer anyone, regardless of really what they're looking for. And that was one of the reasons that my husband and I really fell in love very quickly with this company. So for us, our big dream was really our family, being able to spend more time, to travel, to take care of, to be with our family, and to be healthy, so that when our grandkids came along, that we could be vibrant and involved and an exciting part of their lives. And the freedom to not worry about workman's comp and liability insurance and who's on roofs and who's doing it right and who's, and all the things that come with that. And really a big part of our dream was travel. Now, here's what I know, that none of that may interest you. None of that may be what excites you about this business. But what I do know is that there's something here that would be a wonderful benefit for something or some part of your life. So the question is always the same for all of us at any time in our life is, are we where we want to be right now? Now, we answer that differently at different times. Sometimes when we're starting our career and we're maybe just out of school and we're looking at the world as kind of our oyster, maybe we're exactly where we want to be. And so maybe what we want to do at that point in our lives is really get involved and really begin using the products so that we stay strong and healthy and well. And again, this is going to come into people's lives at all different times, and so their answer to how they can be a part of the Shackley Effect and how Shackley can affect them is going to be different, and that just depends on where you are in life right now, and that's a very individual question. So there's some things you can kind of process through to see maybe where this will fit you best. How do you feel about your health and fitness level? So that could be answered anywhere from I feel absolutely positive and excited about it to, oh my gosh, get me some help because, I'm not going to make it. And so but again, that is something that each of us gets to answer, and it's a wonderful reason to take a really solid look at this story. Are your work and family in balance? And again, all through life, you're going to be asking that question, and all through life, maybe answering it a little differently. Our children are, we have a married son and a beautiful daughter-in-law, and we have a son in college, and we have a daughter who just graduated from high school and is just in her first year of college, and then one that is finishing up high school. So we're in kind of, we don't have toddlers, we don't have that running around part where we're going crazy. We're just going crazy in a different way. And so we have answered our work and family imbalance in different ways all through our life. Do you have the lifestyle you've always wanted? This is something we've asked ourselves all the way through our life, and have really sought to create a lifestyle that was balanced and in harmony with our beliefs, and was something that offered both time and the opportunity to have meaningful relationships. So do you have the lifestyle you've always wanted? That's a great question to ask yourself, to see, where Shaklee can fit into your life. So what if? And that's always an important question whenever you look at something, because I'm sure, like most people, you have sat through a presentation or two in your life about how you could get involved in something and how it could change your life, and it may or may not have been a viable opportunity, or it may or may not have been a perfect time for you. There's all sorts of reasons why what-if questions need to be asked in our lives, and all sorts of reasons why we answer them differently. But, of course, the idea of extra money, of real time, and I have to say, probably fundamentally, that is the one that is most powerful to me. The idea of travel, the idea of being able to offer the kind of time to the family and the people that you love that is very focused. And to me, that's what traveling always is about. It's not so much in seeing amazing places. It's in offering time together to the people that are most important in your life, that is away from the distractions of the normal workday and the normal life. So maybe one of these things appeals to you, or maybe one of these things is absolutely desperately important to you. And so let me spend a little bit of time just sharing from my heart why Shaklee was the choice that my husband and I made, and why we have watched many, many people who have far more amazing lifestyles than we have make this choice, and people who are really just struggling to make ends meet make this choice. So one of the best things about the Shaklee business is that it is about creating healthier lives, and they play in a marketplace that is very broad in its spectrum and very proven in its financial viability. You'll see things from healthy homes, how you take care of your home, to healthy foundations of nutrition, to healthy weight and healthy beauty. And one of the most phenomenal and most important things for Barry and I as we were looking at this business was that it had viable income opportunity, and that was because it was in a marketplace that had enough room for there to be some real market share garnered with your business. But it's also built on a very, very firm foundation of trust. It has clean integrity all the way through in its mission and in what it does. So it was begun by Dr. Forrest Shaklee, hence the name. He's the founder. He actually invented the first multivitamin. It was called Vitalized Minerals, and a lab technician shortened it to vitamin, and here we go. He founded Shaklee in 1956, and he really founded it using a brand new business model, something he thought was equitable for the people that actually produce and for the people that actually were willing to learn some new things and willing to share the idea of really healthy living and control of your finances. And as that kind of passed through his idea, and as it grew into something that was very, very significant through its history, it passed into the hands of a real visionary named Roger Barnett. And we had the privilege to meet Roger very early on in our Shaklee experience, and that was a real turning point for us, because not only is he significantly qualified with his business skills and his business mind, but he really spent a great deal of time and sincere finances to decide that he wanted to be number one in this industry, and then in the end, the only business that appealed to him or was anything that he was willing to purchase was the Shackley Company. And I think as you kind of do your due diligence on this, you will understand really why that would be. And that was really exciting to Barry and I. The company has a wonderful history of stability, over 60 years of paying distributors over $7 billion in commissions. So this has been a long-term, very financially significant opportunity. As a matter of fact, one of the things that excited us most was the first time we sat in a large arena watching kind of one of the celebrations for the year. We watched literally over a half an hour's worth of people walk across the stage one by one with their name being read from a card. And those were all people that over the time of their business, and that might have been a few years or it might have been several years, had earned at least $1 million in Shackley bonuses by their 1099s. And so for us, that meant that was long-term stability. It was something that really did what it said it would do. And of course, they've got just such a wonderful history of not just being sincere and having the right message in their finances, but also in their commitment to green living and their commitment to the environment. They have actually the first carbon neutral building in the United States, certified carbon neutral. So there are some very significant Shackley differences about our products. One of the things that's most important to me is the way they're tested. Each year there are quality tests not only on the products themselves, of their effectiveness and their the way they work, but they're also their raw ingredients. They do millions and millions of dollars in R&D. They have over 100 peer-reviewed scientific journals, and that in and of itself, if you know people or have spent any time in that industry, is absolutely phenomenal. To me, what it's summed up in these 6 words: Shackley products are always safe, always green, and they always work. And that is something that they make a promise to, and if someone is not happy, they have an absolutely 100% no questions asked money-back guarantee. So the commitment they have to things that actually work in the body and in the wallet are absolutely amazing. That's part of the Shackley difference. The Shackley company is really something that fits in every area of your household. So it fits in breakfast and in your vitamins and nutrients. It fits in the laundry room and in the bathroom and in the way you clean your house. It fits in your cosmetic area, where in your shower, where you bathe and where you take care of your skin. It fits absolutely all through the house and all through your life to make it better and to make it safer and to make it something that you can build upon and something that is adding value to your children, and you know that you're not building up any toxicity in their bodies either by what you're putting into them or the cleaning you're doing around them. So there's several foundational products they have, from foundational proteins to the vitamins, and this product that you're seeing here is just absolutely phenomenal. Their Vitalizer product, and we don't have time to go into it tonight, but I will say one thing about it. They did a 20-year study on this of people that had taken a combination of Shackley vitamins for 20 years or longer, and these were blood work studies done by Berkeley. And they were compared against people who took no vitamins or minerals on a regular basis or on a daily basis, and people that took just like one, like an over-the-counter vitamin. And I would challenge you to really take a look at those studies and see. It's called the Landmark Study, and we have that available to you, and really see how foundationally proven these products are and how exciting they are for what you can do for your body and for your children or grandchildren's bodies. Healthy Solutions, they have things that are absolutely cutting edge, such as this resveratrol product, which contains over 3 patents and is something that works on all 4 areas of the cell to make it healthy and well, and really has to do with rejuvenation and inflammation control in the body, as well as many, many other foundational products. Healthy Weight if we could probably wave a wand and fix one problem in the United States that was health-related, the one we should fix first is probably weight, because so many health concerns really stem from that and are worsened by that. And this is an area where you can really help people or help yourself or help someone in your family really get a grasp and a handle on healthy eating and weight loss in a way that does not harm their lean muscle, that makes them stronger and better for what they've taken, and it's terribly yummy as well. Healthy beauty, of course, is just about putting things on your skin and in your body that actually work and are not poisoning your system. And that is a commitment Shaklee has made, and it's something they're just phenomenal with. So there's a lot of choices here. Healthy home is one of my favorite categories because we are so surrounded in our world by toxins and chemicals, and when we kind of eliminate those from an area we can control, such as our home, you'd be amazed at what happens to skin and people's ability to breathe and all kinds of things, as well as just knowing that you're not adding to the problems that so many things do cause in our environment. So there's 3 ways to join Shaklee. And remember at the beginning I said, part of this is just going to be about how is this going to affect you and how can you affect it. And so one of the most important things about this is whatever time this is in your life, wherever you find yourself, there is a place that this is going to be an amazing fit for you. And I believe that with all my heart. And I feel like they have done such a phenomenal job of really helping people just see exactly where right now they fit. And that's to use the product. And that is just always a phenomenal thing to do, and I suggest that anyone do that because that is a way to just truly be better and healthier, to share the products. And what that really means is to just use them, and maybe you would like to be able to pay for them by helping just a few other people use them, or maybe you would like it to be you and a few family members. And then there's always people that come in to actually build a business with this, who are actively seeking a secondary or tertiary income that would be something that would be even right now in their lives, a need that is very current or a need they see coming in the future, and they really want to prepare for it now. And Shaklee's done a great job of really helping people figure out how to do that. So there's some questions you can ask, and I'd let you just go through these things. Do you want to ensure you're getting the right nutrition every day? What are you most concerned about as you age? Real questions that we all need to be asking ourselves and sometimes don't take time to stop and really ask ourselves. And there's all kinds of questions, and I'll let you read through the list, but there's lots of ways for you to join this business free and just begin using the products. So you would buy one of these packs that you see here. You would have a free membership that entitled you to membership pricing forever. And these are just absolutely phenomenal ways for you to start using these products and gaining a confidence and an excitement in what they'll do for you. So these are great questions to ask yourself. If you want to share the business, my suggestion would be, and I think the other people on the line would be, that you get a gold pack for $349. It's going to have several products, including our brand new MindWorks product that's going to be featured on Dr. Phil's show in November. This is just a phenomenal product. I don't have time to really tell you about it, except that this is a product that you take it and you will feel a difference very, very quickly. So in both mental clarity and alertness and just ability to recall, I love this product. Anyway, I digress. But this gold pack, what it will do is it will give you a really good round view of the product and give you enough that you're going to become a believer and be able to share a bit. It's going to give you some sharing materials. It's going to get you a ticket for a regional meeting in your area. And it's also going to get you a conference ticket. It's going to get you some actual hands-on materials to share with other people so you can get started. If you want to build the business, which was the decision that Barry and I made, you would want to get a $6.99 gold pack. Of course, that's over $2,100 in value, and it's filled with both business tools and many, many, many of the products. So you really, really, really will just find many that you will fall in love with. You'll see the C&E repair cream on there next to MindWorks. That might be my favorite product. And so you'll just find all kinds of ways to share this with Hearsay Social. You've got regional tickets for 2. You've got 4 conference tickets. It's just an absolutely amazing value. If you're business-minded, if that is where you are in life right now, this will give you an amazing opportunity to start a legitimate business. I love this because $6.99, it makes me smile. Our liability insurance for our roofing company, you have to pay it in one fell swoop each year, and it's about $18,000. And that's just one kind of insurance to be able to even do a little bit of business. So I love the fact that you can begin to build a business for something that, costs way less than $1,000. So those would be the choices you'd want to think on. Amazing rewards as a distributor. As a distributor, this is really that used step. You're going to earn some product discounts and some monthly bonuses depending on the amount of products you use. Oftentimes, people will cover the cost of their own products. It's a lot of fun. It really gives you just that ability to jump in and kind of get a good feel for things. And I encourage you really to do that. If this is the time in your life when that's right, director is really the first step in building your business. It's kind of the first leadership step. You get to earn an amazing trip to California. There's greater discounts here, and there's some bonus potential here that's quite significant. And there's some recognition and some privileges with being a director that certainly make it a worthwhile goal to shoot for. There's rewards at coordinator. We're going to talk a little bit about how these are structured, and that would be when you actually not just kind of show some leadership, but when you really kind of begin to help some other people grow in their leadership. You'd help at least 2 people become director. You get to earn a monthly car bonus, and you'll see my precious friends Raymond and Marcia here. They are part of Jim and Peggy's organization and are just amazing, lovely people that live in the Panama City area. You can earn an exotic trip. Marcia and Raymond and Jim and Peggy and Barry and I will be headed off to Mexico in just a few weeks. And that's just one of the kind of trips that you can win. There's also extra cash bonuses here on what they call the Fast Track program. And we're going to talk a little bit about that as we kind of close up. Executive coordinator is really a very serious leadership level. It is a level where the average annual income is close to $50,000 a year. So this is someone who's building the business. They're implementing and giving time to it. And there's certainly a monthly car bonus. There's a VIP trip. This past year was to Bali, and I'll show you a picture of that in just a minute. But there's amazing cash bonuses at Fast Track. And this is really a level where people are seeing this be a significant income producer in their lives. And of course, then there's master coordinator. And the people who brought Barry and I into the business are master coordinators. They're Tony and Debbie Underwood from the Atlanta area. And master coordinator really is when you have really focused on genuinely helping many, many people grow in their leadership and have really a wonderful start on their own lifestyle. And you can see this is a very significant income. It's certainly well into the 6 figures. And there's very significant bonuses here too, and of course trips, which were my hot button. And you can see from this slide that this is really, it's been a fun journey for Barry and I. We've been in about 2 years now. Flying is his dream. There was a time in our lives where we had our own airplane and we don't anymore, and that is a real dream of ours, something that for him to fly. You'll see some of my favorite men in the world all dressed in skirts. That was in Bali, and we had Shackley presented each of us with proper Balinese dress, and we were on our way to a very lovely dinner and just were treated like kings and queens in a place that I honestly could not have imagined ever going to. It was so foreign and so far away and so amazing and so exotic that it was actually almost surreal and very magical. And I would encourage you that if building a business is something you desire, that you set your goals to do some of that. And, of course, this picture on the left is us standing with Roger Barnett and Dan Razak, who is the president of North America. So our leadership team, Tony and Debbie Underwood, who I've already mentioned, who are precious friends of ours, have been for more than 20 years, and they've just been the perfect help to Barry and I. And, of course, Jennifer Glacken, who is their upline master coordinator, who is just lovely, has years of experience, so product knowledgeable and so sharp in building this business. And the thing you'll find is that you're going to have amazing people to help you build this if that's your choice. So how do you see yourself? I think that's always the question that you have to ask is how do you see yourself? I hope that you at least see yourself as someone who wants to take responsibility for your health and wants to provide for you and your family non-toxic products that are proven to work by scientific study and by years of experience, and that you will find a place for yourself in here. So let me share with you how you would kind of do that. There's 3 ways to join this: to use, to share, and to build. And I think it doesn't matter which one of those you see yourself as. You just kind of need to relax into one of them and find really how that is going to make a difference in your life. And then really the question you have to ask yourself is, what will your Shaklee effect be? What will you see? What will you see yourself doing in this? And then and you know, that's going to be different for all of us. And that's the good thing about this, and it's going to be different for everyone that you sit down and share this with. And so you need to keep that in mind as you offer this to other people is what effect can this have on their life? And you need to listen for what that will be, because that is going to be the magic that helps them find whether they want to use the products right now or whether they want to kind of share, get their feet wet, or whether they're ready in their life to go build something that is significant and long-term and has phenomenal potential. And just as we close, one of the things I love about this company that was probably one of the most impactful things for me is that there's always something to be shooting for in another amazing trip. And the next one is Maui. And remember, we talked a little bit about that coordinator level, and that is what it would take to go to Maui, and there's still plenty of time to do that, although if you choose to be a builder, we'll want to get right on that and help you do that, and that's going to be helping you go director quickly, and that's about 2,000 points in your business, and it's going to be helping you help 2 other people do that as well. And that is very doable by the end of November or in that time frame, and we can help you become a coordinator. And that means that Wailea would be within your reach. And one of the things I love about Hawaii is the most probably impactful thing about it to me is when you land, it smells different than any place I've ever been. It smells so beautiful, you can't hardly breathe it in enough. But once you've been there, the only thing you can think about is, I want to go back. And so this is a place that truly is a dream, and it's one of those places where you could go with your spouse or someone you loved or one of your children and make memories that would last forever. And you know what? That's really what the Shaklee business is about. It's really about staying well so that you don't outlive your life, and so that you can live it out to the very end in health and in strength and in a way that allows you to make choices for how you spend all of your days. But it's also an opportunity to make different financial choices and to have the power to really bless other people with the work that you do, your own family, your own spouse, your own fellowships, your own charities, and that makes Shaklee just an absolutely amazing opportunity. So, Jim, thank you for letting me be a part of sharing this, and you're going to want to sit down with the person who invited you on this phone call and go through the details. You're going to want to kind of see it broken down, but this is how Shaklee works, and it has worked for a very, very long time, and I think you're going to love being a part of it, whether you use, share, or build. So, Jim, thank you.
And thank you, Lauren. That was awesome and a fantastic job as always, and a great pleasure. So I want to thank you for sharing tonight. And as Luronda said, if you're on the line and want more information, just get back with whoever invited you to the call, and they'll be glad to help you out there. So, again, thanks, everyone, and we'll see you guys next week. And